Good evening. Welcome to Jerry Matthews Court for tonight's New Jersey Athletic Conference women's game between Stockton University and Kean University. At this time, please rise and honor our men and women in the armed forces throughout the world with the playing of our national anthem. The NCAA and Stockton University promote good conduct by student athletes, coaches, staff, and spectators.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jerry Matthews Court. Well, Happy New Year to everybody. First home game back for the Ospreys as they take on Kean University. I'm John Leon alongside my broadcast partner, Eric Bretz. We'll bring you all the action for the women's game to start shortly and the men's game later on afterwards. Stockton comes in 8-6, 3-4 in the NJAC on a 4-game losing skid, and they'll try to break that tonight, where Kean comes in 6-8, 4-3 in the NJAC, and they've lost their last one. Adriana Jennings leads the NJAC in rebounding at 9.6 a game. Scoring leads the team at 13.6 points a game. Madison LaRosa, 11.6 points. Emma Maroney doing her filling the stat sheet act again. 8.6 points, 7 rebounds, 2.9 steals, 2.6 assists. And freshman Amin Fatih, 7.5 points a game, 31 assists, 20 steals, and they'll be leading the Stockton Ospreys. With more on the Cougars, here's Eric Bretz.
Thank you very much, John. And as you mentioned, the Cougars coming into this matchup 6-8 overall, 4-3 in the conference, putting them at number 6. They're 1-5 in the last 6 of their games. Only 2 of those decided by 10 points or less. So they're looking to keep it close if they do end up losing today. But it's going to be a tough task for the Ospreys, as the Cougars averaging almost 64 points per game compared to the Ospreys 55. They're going to need to slow down the Kean offense today. Kean's last matchup was to the number 14 in the NJAC on Saturday. That was Rowan, where they lost 79-66. They were down 10 points at the half. It was Brittany Graff with 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 turnovers, which she's going to need to clean up tonight, but adding in 5 steals with that, while shooting 5 of 10 from the field. There's also Shannon McCoy, the 5th year, with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 6 turnovers, and 1 block, 2 steals, and 4 of 14 from the field, 2 of 9 from beyond the arc. And we are just about set to go. Ospreys, another tidbit of information I realized was both teams are averaging just about 20 turnovers a game, about 10 a half. We'll see. Want to keep an eye out on that.
This could be a little sloppy game.
Yeah.
Starting lineups for the Kean Cougars, number 3, Sarah Olivero, 5th-year senior out of Roxbury. Macy Seaman, sophomore out of Elizabethtown, 6'3". Shannon McCoy, the 5th-year senior, 5'9", out of Barnegat, one of the better players in the league. Number 23, Brittany Graff, 5'5", junior at Elwood Park, and 5th-year senior from Maplewood, number 30, Kayla Anderson. For the Ospreys, Adriana Jennings, 5'8", junior out of Camden. Emma Maroney, 5'5", junior out of Maywood. Emin Fatih, 5'4", freshman out of Wildwood. Madison Delude, 5'8", junior out of Sewell. And Madison LaRosa, the sharpshooter, the sophomore out of Oceanport, number 22, and she'll be the wing for the Ospreys. We're getting ready to tip off. Be Jennings and McCoy. And we're off. The Cougars get the ball first. Excuse me, that was Macy Seaman, the 6'3" sophomore, jumping with Jennings. And Kean has the ball first. There's McCoy. She gets it. They try to get inside to Seaman. Seaman gets it knocked out of her hands. Fatih came down and swatted it out of her hands.
Nice help defense right there.
Yep. McCoy will inbound. Gets it into Groff on the wing, guarded by Maroney. McCoy will shoot from three. Very good player. Gets tied up by Amen Fatih. Great help defense.
2 times in one possession, Amen Fatih showing off the defensive skills.
Oh, call the travel.
All right, there you go.
Stockton was going to get the ball one way or another, either a tie-up or a travel.
Early
Stockton
pressure.
inbound. Yes, early pressure from the Cougars. Fatih all the way across court to LaRosa. LaRosa back to Fatih. She'll get it across the timeline, guarded by Olivero. Stockton very patient with their offense.
Runs through that lady right there, Adriana Jennings.
Yep. Jennings will have her hands full with the 6'3" sophomore Seaman. Fatih, 8 on the shot clock. Gotta go. Fatih tries to drive in. Bag out to Maroney. Maroney, 15-foot floater off the back rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Kayla Anderson. And here comes Kean. They get it inside to Seaman, but Jennings hustling back, picks up that pass, and there's the first turnover that Eric talked about earlier.
Yeah, Kean definitely going to want to run out and transition. Obviously, a really good defensive possession from them, and obviously they try to turn defense into offense. Nice work by the Ospreys.
Here's Maroney. LaRosa near wing. Maroney drives down the lane off the right side, no good. McCoy had the rebound, lost it. Maroney picks up the loose ball, nothing. Dulude, offensive rebound, can't get that. Ball still loose. It's picked up by Groff. Brittany Groff on the run. 2 on 4. She'll pull that back out. Shannon McCoy. McCoy walks with it. Shannon McCoy's been all conference a couple times in her career in the NJAC, and rightly so. Second turnover for the Cougars. 2 quick ones. No score here with 8:15 left first quarter. LaRosa. LaRosa goes into the paint to Maroney. Maroney, Euro step up and good. Over the top of Macy Seaman.
Really nice patience right there in the lane by Emma Maroney.
First 2 of the night. Stockton on the board. It's Groff. Olivero. Near wing guarded by Fatih. Seaman now past the 3-point line. Don't think she wants to be out there. Nice ball fake. Ball up, no good. LaRosa rebound. Groff had a nice ball fake but couldn't convert.
Yeah, it's tough look right there, but early game still.
LaRosa. Dulude went back door, but she was guarded heavily. LaRosa pulls it back out. She's guarded by Olivero. Maroney, 10 on the shot clock. Drives in, nice drop pass to Jennings. Blocked by Seaman. Rebound, Anderson.
Perfect defense right there, keeping the hands up. They got her if they want her.
Olivero lines up a 3 and airballs it. Pulled down by Anderson. Anderson gets the offensive rebound. Drop, step in, and travels. And yet another turnover for the Cougars. 3 already. We've only played less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep an eye on Macy Seaman. She ran right down the middle of the court. She was wide open if they saw her.
Oh, nice steal there. Turnover by Dulude. Pass is missed. Picked up by Fatih. Here come the Ospreys. LaRosa goes against Seaman. Tried to scoop underneath of Seaman. No good. And here's Brittany Groff to Olivero. Olivero cross court to McCoy. Kean will slow it down. Olivero near side. Inside to Seaman. Nice roll to the basket, but bad pass by Olivero. Very active, Macy Seaman.
Yeah, this is not the Kean offense that we thought we'd see coming in. There's a few miscues early.
6'3" sophomore out of Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, and she can run the floor.
Yeah.
And she will be a problem later on. Here's Maroney. Dulude. Fatih. Man-to-man defense from the Cougars.
I like that the Ospreys are being patient here, not forcing too much early.
Nice drive in. Blocked by Seaman. Gets her own rebound. Gonna be tough driving to the hole against the 6'3" sophomore. 2-0 Stockton here. Just coming up on the 6-minute mark. 2 points in 4 minutes. Oh, they had Seaman rolling to the basket again. They missed her.
Jennings has been really good defensively. Talking about Seaman having a few miscues on the offensive end. It's been Adriana Jennings who's been there to help, and now she's getting taken out.
Kichi Wakacha will come in.
You know, she's a good defender.
A little more size, 5'11". She'll go against Seaman.
But as we usually talk about, the part about bringing Wakacha in for Jennings is that offensive factor that goes away.
Trying to backdoor it, and he did. Wakacha tried to front her, and they floated the pass right over the top.
They couldn't have placed that pass any better.
Yep, nice pass by Anderson. It's tied up at 2. 5:45 left, first quarter. Stockton breaks it. LaRosa lines up a 3 right in front of the Kean bench, and nothing. Ball's out of bounds off Seaman. Stockton will retain possession with 20 on the shot clock.
See what kind of offense they're able to create with Jennings out on the bench. See if maybe Maroney steps in here. She's had a few good looks to the basket, just hasn't been able to finish too much.
Nice pass from Dulude to Wakacha, but she walked with it. Yes, she did. Macy Seaman creating havoc in there already. Doesn't have to block the shot, but boy, she made it difficult.
She has had a very productive almost 5 minutes here.
2-2, 5:18 left first quarter. If you're looking for a high-scoring game, this is not the one you're looking for. Here's McCoy, rolls right to the basket. Too hard off the backboard. Seaman offensive rebound and puts it in.
She's now got 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 blocks to go along with it. All 4 points, I should add.
4-2 Cougars. Fatih to Dulude, hands off to Maroney.
Ospreys are 1 for 8 from the field to start. Not the way you want to start things, looking to turn it around in this possession.
Nice pick from Wakacha, and Fatih, foul line jumper, scores. Give her the deuce, and it's tied at 4. Here comes Groff, and here's Seaman wide open again. The big girl can run the floor, and they're finding her now.
And look who's checking back in already for the Ospreys.
Yep, Adriana Jennings is going to come right back in.
Not sure if it'll be for Wakacha, but they definitely need to do something a little different here.
Yeah, because Stockton cannot drive to the basket with Seaman there.
No.
This is going to have to be 15-footers or 3-pointers like that one from LaRosa. That's no good, and Seaman with another rebound.
I wonder if they bring in Iona Alves at all. Try to disrupt Seaman in the middle.
Wow. Yep, there's Shannon McCoy. Makes her presence felt. She gets the pass from Brittany Graff, and it's 9-4 now, Kean. Dulude almost gets it knocked away. Gets to Fatih. And then Fatih loses it, goes off Seaman's leg and out of bounds. And Adriana Jennings will check back in for Akichi Wakacha. 3:52 left first quarter. Kean leads 9-4. Looks like Alexa Zambino getting ready to check in too as well for the Stockton Ospreys. LaRosa. Maroney. Maroney gets a pick from Jennings. 12-footer in the lane, short. Then it'll go out of bounds, and Kean will take it.
That's a really good look from Maroney. Obviously, she's going to want that one back, but those are the looks you're going to want.
Yep. Cannot drive on Seaman, but you can get those 12 to 15-footers.
Yeah. And they really like using Seaman in the pick and roll.
Yep. Seaman.
Obviously.
Jennings doing all she can to try to keep her out of it.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, that was inadvertent.
Graff's, she's got some sort of magical spell with those pump fakes.
Boy, she had a great ball fake, and Maroney went flying by. And
Yeah, it's her second one. She's got Osprey
Yep.
uncontrolled in the air. Luckily, she's all right.
yeah, fortunately. Brittany Groff with a great ball fake. She got Maroney way off her feet. Kean inbounds. There's Olivero.
That's what the good shooters will do. They'll throw the ball, they'll throw the pump fake because defender knows they could shoot it.
McCoy, step back 3, no good. Nice box out by LaRosa, and she'll get a foul on Kayla Anderson. As Anderson went over the back. Here's the first substitution for the Kean Cougars. Number 4, Stephanie LaGreca comes in for Kayla Anderson. It's Sylvia Folks, excuse me, Skylar Folks, into the game for Madison Dulude. Folks, 6'1" freshman. That might be a better matchup against Seaman.
Yeah, more than likely.
LaRosa tried to get it to Folks. Gets knocked out of bounds off Kean.
I mean, it really depends on if Folks is able to run the floor as well as Seaman has been able to thus far.
That will be the key.
Yeah, she gets up and down with quickness.
Plus what this does is frees up Jennings to get on the wing.
Exactly. See what she could do against LaGreca.
Stockton inbounds, 9-4 with 3 minutes left first quarter. Kean leads. Here's Fatih. La Rosa. Jennings on the wing. Guarded by LaGreca. Folks was calling for the ball and Jennings couldn't get it to her. 7 on the shot clock. Maroney will drive. Floater up, no good. Jennings backside rebound. She'll go back up, no good. Ball's loose. Ball's still loose. Still loose. Anybody go down the floor and get it? Stockton gets it. La Rosa finally corrals it. And she lines up a 3 after a pass from Maroney, no good. Ball comes out, tipped away. Fatih. Fatih gets it, no good. Draws nothing but air. And here comes McCoy.
4 attempts from the Ospreys on that last possession, all coming up with nothing.
McCoy tried a 3, no good there. Jennings pulls down a rebound. There's Maroney, she'll go hand off to La Rosa. Kean still in the man-to-man, looks like they're switch off man-to-man.
Yeah, they've been really aggressive defensively, very active as well.
10 on the shot clock again. Stockton looking for a last-minute shot. Fatih, gotta let it go. 2. Oh, and they got bailed out with a foul. Wow.
That was a really good defensive possession. You don't like seeing it end in a foul like that. But
that it was. So Olivero comes out for Kean, number 5. Maya Edwards, 5'7" freshman out of Voorhees. And Stockton on inbound, down 9-4. Minute 49 left first quarter. Jennings gets it to Fatih. Goes baseline. Jennings, head fake, floats in off the back rim, no good. Falks goes for the rebound, gets it. Skylar Falks gets it and throws it away, and here comes Brittany Groff. Jennings cuts her off. LaGreca. Groff. Edwards. Nice pick from Seaman. Seaman floats it inside to McCoy, knocked away by La Rosa. And here come the Ospreys with Adriana Jennings with the ball. Jennings tries to drive in on Groff. Little bump, floater, no good. Offensive rebound, Skylar Folks, and that gets blocked by Stephanie LaGreca. Knocked away, La Rosa, scoop shot, no good. Folks going hard for the rebounds.
It's going against them.
Yep, so Skylar Folks will get the offensive rebound for over the back.
2 substitutes now. Derek Smith and Madison Vaughn. Or excuse me.
Shadi Badir.
Yeah, Shadi.
7.1 rebounds a game with just a minute left in the first quarter. Stockton has not scored. Nice pass inside. Knocked away by Maroney. Jennings rebound.
It's been a real cold streak for the Ospreys.
Here's Folks. Goes up strong, too strong. LaGreca rebound. Edwards. Back to LaGreca. Foul line jumper. Back rim. Comes away. No good. Smith. Back out to Edwards. Derek Smith. 30 seconds left first quarter. 12 on the shot clock. Badir.
McCoy gets it. Oh.
Nice inside to Badir and fouled by Skylar Folks. That'll be her second foul.
It's been a really clean quarter as far as fouls go. That's only the 5th one combined for either team.
When was the last time Stockton scored? It's been about 5 minutes, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's been a cold streak. They are 2 of 19 from the field, 10.5% for the quarter.
Last field goal was at the 4:44 mark, so it's been over 4 minutes. Shadi Badir at the line for the Kean Cougars, a 6'1" senior out of Clifton.
Yeah, and you look at it's 10% field goal percentage for the Ospreys in the first quarter compared to 33% for Kean, but it really doesn't feel that way on the scoreboard. Still only a 6-point game. Looking to make it 7 here.
I know Coach Devin Jefferson was trying to get more minutes out of Skylar Folks to go against Macy Seaman, but now Folks has 2 fouls as Badir makes both. It's 11-4 Kean with 22 seconds. Stockton will get one last attempt, possibly. They get it across to Maroney. Fatih, guarded by Edwards. Fatih gets a pick from Dulude. Dulude, shot clock running down. 4 seconds. Maroney, Jennings has to shoot one just from inside the 3-point line and hits it.
Real nice defense there from Badir, but Jennings prevailing.
So Stockton breaks the 4-minute drought. It's 11-6 Kean after 1 quarter. We'll be back right after this. And we're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. 11-6 Kean leads after one quarter. John Leon and Eric Bress bringing you all the action. First game of this doubleheader, Kean and Stockton. Some ugly numbers here in the first quarter here, Eric.
Yeah, the Osprey is 15% from the field in that first quarter, 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, and did not attempt a free throw. As for Kean, they're a little bit better at 33% from the field and 1 of 4 from beyond the arc while shooting 2 of 2 from the free throw line. We'll see how it shapes up in the second quarter. Obviously, only a combined 17 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, but it's all Macy Seaman for the Kean Cougars. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, and just intimidating the Ospreys underneath.
Yeah, she'll start on the bench, however. The deer in for her.
That's a walk. Shuffle the feet, did Maya Edwards.
You mentioned Badirs could have her prints on this game, much like Seaman has. She definitely has the capability. Coming in first on the team in rebounds per game at 7.1. And
yeah, that's a walk. She jumped up and down.
Averaging about a block as well as Badir. We'll see what she can do, how they'll defend her.
7 turnovers for the Kean Cougars to 3 for the Ospreys. As Eric mentioned before the game, both teams averaging just around 20 turnovers each. Kean well on their way to hitting that mark.
Yeah, the Ospreys got to keep playing well. They haven't gotten the shots to fall, but they haven't been playing dumb with the ball.
There's McCoy, 3-pointer in front of the Stockton bench and hits it.
Wow.
Shouldn't surprise you. I've been watching Shannon McCoy now for 4 years. It's their 5th-year senior. Fatih Jennings, sideline jumper, 12-footer, no good. Ball knocked out. Fatih runs down a loose ball. Maroney gets to the foul line. La Rosa, wide open 3, no good. Ball's loose, pulled down by Shannon McCoy.
Those are the ones she's going to have to hit.
She's been on a little bit of a cold streak lately. She's got due to break out. Tonight would be a nice night for her. Here's Badir.
I'm surprised Badir didn't go against Maroney there. That was definitely a mismatch.
Derek Smith with a 3, back rim, no good. Rebound by Dulude. Madison Dulude to Madison La Rosa. Dulude, corner, front of the Kean bench. Jennings wide open underneath. Somebody missed an assignment there, and Dulude found her for the basket. 14-8, 8:40 left second quarter.
Really nice job keeping her eyes up for Madison Dulude.
Here's Iona Alves looking to come into the game for the Ospreys.
No foul trouble really either way. It's been, as I mentioned, a clean first quarter.
Right down the lane, Maya Edwards. I think this is more about matchups right now than it is anything else.
Yeah, obviously both defenses have been playing pretty well.
Stockton gets it across the timeline. Jennings, Maroney. Kean's had that token pressure for full court. Stockton's been able to break it. Here's Dulude, nice ball fake on Badir. Didn't take the shot though. Fatih spins. Dulude down the lane. She's fouled by McCoy. Nope, excuse me. That foul be on Maya Edwards. It's her first. Team's first of the second quarter. There's Iona Alves into the game, replacing Emma Maroney. And for the Cougars, Sarah Olivero and Brittany Groff back in. 2 of the starters. Madison Dulude will inbound. La Rosa.
We'll see how long Seaman stays on the bench. Kind of interesting she's still there right now after the first quarter she had.
I tend to agree with you. Alves going against Badir. Alves fires one up. Ball's knocked loose by Badir to Olivero. Olivero to Stephanie LaGreca. Groff. Ball is knocked loose. Here's Olivero, gets it inside to Badir. Goes against Alves and powers her way up for 2. Shadi Badir with her first 2 of them. Excuse me, that's 4 now. First basket of the night. 18-8 as Kean's opened up a 10-point lead. With 7:10 left second quarter.
If you're Alves, that's really all you can do on the defensive end. That's just a, wow.
Look at that scoop shot by Amin Fatih.
All English on that.
No kidding. Up and under with the right hand.
Back to an 8-point lead for Kean.
Inside to Badir. Nice pass again. Got loose from Alves. Timeout on the floor called by Stockton.
Yep, 10-point lead now for the Cougars.
Right now the Kean Cougars are having their way inside. And they haven't been able to, Stockton has not been able to control Macy Seaman or Shadi Badir.
Yeah, they follow up the first quarter shooting 33%, starting the second quarter, with 4 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, add
80%.
Add a couple three-pointers in there from Shannon McCoy, and you have a 20-10 lead at 6:53 left in the half.
Yep. And I think the story for the Ospreys has just been the challenge as far as in the paint. The points in the paint compared to the attempts are it's a very wide margin between those two. So look for them to clean it up in the paint.
Yeah.
But again, you gotta credit the Cougars. They've been playing really nice defense, starting to complement that with some nice offense as well.
And shooting enough just from Shannon McCoy just to keep everything a little loose.
Yeah.
But they definitely want to pound the ball inside.
Yeah, right when you think the Ospreys might start to get close, McCoy pops off a 3 and Kean goes on a run.
Yep. Right now, Stockton has to stop the inside game of the Cougars, and they haven't been able to.
And you know what I also like about the pressure being applied by Kean is it's not only that maybe you don't get a turnover every time, but it takes a little time to get the ball up the court compared to no pressure.
Here's Alves. And she answers Badir with a nice pass from Amin Fatih, and she scores. And she'll go to the line as fouling Badir.
Really strong move right there. She'll take a trip to the line, shooting a little under 50% for the year.
20-12 Stockton, Kean, 6:38 left in the first half. And Alves makes a three-point play. So Stockton cuts the lead to 7. There's Groff. As the Cougars come right back down.
And you see how quickly the Cougars come down and get into their offense compared to when the Ospreys are getting pressured.
Great. Sarah Olivero used that screen from Badir and went right by Madison Dulude. And she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here comes Macy Seaman and Shannon McCoy back into the game. Seaman got herself a nice rest after 6.3 rebound, 2 block first quarter.
Yeah, she'll probably be in for the last 6:30 of this half. See Olivera right here shooting 58% from free throw stripe.
5th-year senior out of Roxbury hits the first.
Definitely like having the experience on your side. We've noted a few times this season the Ospreys' lack of experience, I guess you might be able to say, as far as them playing a young team.
Yeah, one senior playing right now. Aya Underwood's is the other senior, but she's been injured.
Yeah.
And Alves is the only true senior playing right now. Here's La Rosa, Dulude. La Rosa thought about a 3. And Anderson on her. Dulude. Jennings drives baseline, goes up for the layup and scores.
And those were just the ones that weren't falling in the first quarter.
Nice strong drive by Adriana Jennings. Leads cut to 6 at 21-15, just under 6 minutes. Olivero, Anderson, in front of the Stockton bench. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Macy Seaman with a moving pick.
Interesting.
Away from the ball.
You look at the last possession by the Ospreys, that bucket by Jennings and then that one scoop shot by Amin Fatih. I don't think either of those two are going to go in the first quarter. Second quarter, they've really cleaned it up and maybe a little luck on their side as well.
Emma Maroney comes back in and replaces Madison Dulude. So you have Fatih, Jennings, Maroney, Alves. Ooh. Tough pass there, and Alves was able to corral it, and La Rosa.
Nice work by her.
It's Fatih setting up the offense. There's Brittany Groff on her. Maroney. La Rosa, guarded by Shannon McCoy. Jennings, Maroney. Corner jumper if she wanted it. And then it gets blocked by Olivero. 2 on the shot clock.
Probably going to, if I'm the Ospreys, probably going to look to try to set a screen and have someone rolling off coming down the lane.
Got to be quick catch and shoot.
Yeah. Like maybe Alves right there. Maybe.
Nope, they couldn't get it off in time.
Alves has been wanting the ball in the block. They haven't really sent it to her too much, just those few times, one with the and one attempt. She's definitely been active against Macy Seaman.
Yep. So there's Brittany Groff. 5:14 left in the first half. Stockton only down 6, 21-15. Kean's pretty much controlled the game, but they're only up 6. There's McCoy. Thought about firing up a 3, but Maroney closed that off. There's Groff, guarded by Fatih. Seaman has Alves on her. There's McCoy rolling off the Seaman screen. Goes up left, no good. Seaman keeps it loose, but Alves pulls down the rebound. Maroney. Oh, she was going to go left, and Jennings came right out and almost gave her own player a pick. Jennings thought about a three. Moves on Anderson. Alves with a 15-footer. That's long. And that'll go out of bounds. Not a bad look from Iona Alves.
No, that's a nice, looked like a nice shot.
Yeah, Seaman was in the lane, and Alves was not going to drive on her.
Yeah, just a little too much there.
4.5 left for the first half. Stockton down 6, 21-15. Olivero, starting 5 back in for the Cougars. Here's Groff. McCoy got her three-pointer blocked by Maroney. Got just enough of it. Keep it short, and Madison LaRosa comes down with it. And she's in a hurry as Olivero bumps her. Kean coaches on the bench wanted a push-off on LaRosa. Fatih went down the lane, got cut off. Here's Jennings, guarded by Anderson. Jennings will line up a three. Front rim no good. Alves fights for the rebound, ball's loose. Seaman comes down with it.
Osprey's got to get back to their game a little bit.
Groff, left side. Ball partially deflected, I believe, by Fatih. Alves with the rebound. Fatih comes down with it.
I mean, that jump shot by Alves and then the three-pointer by Jennings, that's really not their DNA.
No.
I'd like to see him get the ball in the middle again. Maybe to Alves, maybe to Jennings.
The 12 to 15 footers seem to be working.
Yeah.
Alves, got to get rid of it. And gets stolen by Kayla Anderson. Anderson on the run. Jennings goes to cut her off. Anderson jump stop and scores.
That's a really nice basketball move right there.
Nice under control jump stop. 23-15. Kean leads, 3:05 left in the first half. Fatih gets it to Maroney. They get across the timeline easily.
And that's the kind of experience I'm talking about. The fifth-year Anderson right there, knowing that she's got Jennings coming right behind her, willing or able to stop, little jump stop right in the paint.
Yep. And Jennings went flying by, and it was an easy layup.
Yeah.
And Jennings is going to get called for an offensive foul. As Anderson was in her way, and Jennings tried to get some space.
Just when you think the Ospreys are going to take that lead back, a few miscues, offensively and defensively.
Second foul on Adriana Jennings.
Yeah.
And some wholesale changes for the Ospreys now.
Wynett checks in for the first time.
Lauren Wynett, who's a starter for most of the season. Here comes Wakacha back in. And she'll replace Alves. Jennings also sits. So Wakacha, Fatih, Wynett, LaRosa, and Maroney for the Ospreys.
Wynett's one of those players that's a little bit taller. She's got some size, but she can also stretch the floor. Not to great efficiency, but she can make it happen at times.
Derek Smith in for the Kean Cougars, along with number 12, Morgan Dietz, for the first time. To go with McCoy, and Seaman, and Groff. There's Dietz with Wynett on her. Out to Groff. 3 on the shot clock. Groff doesn't see it until too late. It's a turnover for the Kean Cougars.
If you notice, she was going to try to throw a pump fake in. Like you said, I don't think she knew the clock was running down that low.
2:13 remaining in the first half, 23-15. Kean leads by 8. Very low scoring game.
Yeah, we'll see what the Ospreys can muster up the last 2 minutes. Make this a little bit of a closer game going into the half.
9 turnovers for Kean. Then there's Fatih. Scoops in lane over the top of Seaman. That falls around the rim and out. And here comes Derek Smith. Smith pulls up at the foul line. Outside, McCoy. No good on a 3. McGruff gets the loose ball offensive rebound. Derek Smith, she'll line up a 3. Bang.
And you don't want to leave her open. She's shooting 25% from three-point range this season.
26-15, minute and a half left.
Nice
Maroney
trap.
Pinned in there, got it loose to LaRosa. Real nice trap by Kean. Maroney found her way out of it somehow.
Intensity ratcheting it up a little bit in the last few minutes.
Wakacha got loose underneath and then couldn't hold the ball.
Ospreys just got to slow it down.
There's a jump ball to be Stockton in possession with 1:14 left in the half. 26-15. Kean leads by 11. I believe that's their biggest lead of the night. And here comes Jennings in for Wakacha. Jennings with the 2 fouls with 1:14 left.
Definitely going to need it to be a clean minute 14 from Jennings.
Absolutely.
Don't need 3 fouls going into the second half for her, especially while you're down.
LaRosa got it blocked. Nice block by Derek Smith. And another turnover for the Ospreys. It's their 8th.
4th block of the night for Kean. 2 of them from Macy Seaman.
Maroney went for the steal on McCoy. Didn't quite get it, but McCoy couldn't corral it. Groff inside to Seaman on Jennings. Seaman drop step, goes up strong and scores. The Ospreys have no answers for Macy Seaman.
She's really good in the post, and she's got those post moves down for sure.
Under a minute to play. Jennings 2-on-1. Wing jumper, no good. Offensive rebound by Lauren Wynant. That goes awry. And here comes Derek Smith. The Cougars are on the run. Shannon McCoy dropped off to Morgan Dietz. Smith tried to go inside to Seaman. Jennings picks that off. 27 seconds left first half. Stockton down 13, the largest deficit of the night.
Shot clock is off. Let's see what they got. One more possession.
Just have not been able to get anything cohesive going on offense for the Ospreys. Fateh picked from Jennings. Here's Jennings, little foul line jumper. Off the rim, no good. They're getting some good looks, they just can't make them.
Yeah.
There's McCoy at the buzzer. Oh, almost made it.
She made that. That would have been the story.
Not sure if that would have counted or not, but that was close.
Yeah.
So 28-15, Stockton down by 13 to the Kean Cougars. That'll end our first half. We'll be back after the halftime intermission. Welcome back to Jerry Matthews Court. I'm John Leon and alongside Eric Bretz. We're getting ready for second half action. Stockton down 28-15 after 20 minutes of play. It's been some not good shooting for the Ospreys. 7 for 34 for the game, where the Cougars are 11 for 24. Not much better, but doing enough to get a 13-point lead. Eric, what else we got?
As Macy Seaman leading all scorers in the first half with 8 points, 4-4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. That was for Kean. And Jennings leading the Ospreys with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. First half, it was Kean shooting 46% compared to Stockton's 20%. And they're also shooting 3 of 9 from beyond the arc compared to Stockton's 0 for 4. As far as turnovers go, Kean has 10, but they're not really losing too many points off the turnovers, with Stockton only scoring 2 of them off their 10 turnovers. Stockton, however, has had 8 turnovers, and Kean scored 7 points off those turnovers. So that also kind of has to do with fast break points that Kean's beating the Ospreys 8-0 in. So that, coming into the game, Kean's going to want to go out, move in transition, and they've been showing you basically what they're going to try to do.
Yeah, Stockton has to get some more offense, but they've only had 4 girls score.
Yeah.
Jennings with 6, Maroney with 2, Fatih with 4, and Alves with 3. And that was off the bench. Madison LaRosa has not scored.
Not a whole lot of production.
Here's the Cougars. Come right down, try to get inside to Seaman from Brittany Groff. Same starting 5 for both teams. Next, it's picked off by Adriana Jennings. There's Maroney, tries to get down. She's bumped before she gets in the lane. That'll be Sarah Olivero with the foul. That'll be her first of the game.
And another thing for the Ospreys, they're not getting to the line nearly at all, with only 1 free throw in the whole first half. That was Iona Alves's and 1 free throw.
Macy Seaman's had a lot to do with that for the Cougars. She's just pretty much altered a lot of the shots inside.
Yeah, she's locking down the paint for Kean right now.
Here's Maroney. Jennings tries to sweep around. There's another altered shot by Seaman. She didn't block it, but she altered it.
And look at her.
On the run. Groff gets it to her, scores.
That's why she's such a special player. Not only is she making the play down at the other end, but first person up the court for Kean was Seaman.
Yep. Altered the shot, took off.
And that's what not a lot of teams in this conference have, is a big man that can, produce like she does and then work her way down the court. She's still wide open.
And then Fatih answers that with a basket.
Look at
Seaman again inside. Gets her own offensive rebound, misses the second one. Jennings gets a rebound. Adriana Jennings now, 5 rebounds.
Yeah, they disrupted her shot a little bit there, but they got to lock down.
Again, Fatih tried to drive on Groff, and there was Seaman to cut her off. Here's Delude. Madison Delude goes in. Over the top of Seaman and scores. So Madison Delude's not afraid to go in there. 30-19, 8:40 left third quarter. Stockton with a little pressure. Maroney, can she get it? Not quite. Sarah Olivero gets the loose ball. Shannon McCoy wide open for 3, and she won't miss that. Shannon McCoy's got 9, all 3-pointers.
Yep.
Macy Seaman with 10.
She's 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, very efficient.
Here's Madison Delude. Delude down the lane. Works on Kayla Anderson. Cut off by Seaman. Here's Maroney, drives on Seaman, scores. Looks like Stockton's making a concerted effort to get into the lane and go against Seaman.
Yeah. One of the things they really got to worry about is once Kean scores, they can't have a few fumbled possessions like they did in the first half. They have to be able to come back and answer.
And there's a bad turnover by Sarah Olivero. Quick substitution for the Ospreys. Lauren Wennett in for Madison LaRosa. LaRosa not having a good game. 0 for 7 from the field. 0 for 4 from 3. So Stockton inbounds. 7:48 left third quarter. 33-21. Kean leads. Fatih works on Sarah Olivero. Wennett guarded by Brittany Groff. Delude. Kayla Anderson on her. They get it to Jennings. Jennings goes in on Seaman. Seaman picks up the foul. Jennings forced it on her.
Yeah, not bad defense at all. Nice work by Jennings.
Yep. And Shadir Badi will replace Macy Seaman, who got out with her second foul. Adriana Jennings will go to the line for the Ospreys to shoot 2. Jennings and Amen Fatih with 6 points each in the game.
Jennings 72% free throw shooter on the year.
She makes the first.
Been trustworthy at the line for the Ospreys. Ospreys going with a somewhat small lineup, I feel like. Maybe not. But they got...
Badir goes 6'1", but she's a wider 6'1" than Macy Seaman.
Yeah.
Jennings hits both and just give her 8 points for the night. Stockton cuts the lead to 10 at 33-23.
Yeah, she's not Seaman, but she can definitely still move down the floor.
Absolutely. Fatih hits the floor and bounces back up quickly. Badir works on Madison Dulude. Jennings doubles her. Ball goes out of bounds off Badir.
Yeah, good double on the post right there, and not the result you're hoping for if you're a Kean fan, but it was a good idea.
And Mandy King, the coach of Kean, wants a quick timeout, the 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here. 7:13 left third quarter, 33-23. Kean leads.
Ospreys 3 of 4 shooting from the field to start the third quarter. Nice little change from from the first half. We mentioned their struggles.
A little more energy, 3 for 4 from the Ospreys, and all three of the Florida shots came inside the paint.
Kean just 2 of 4 from the field. I believe that was the McCoy 3 and also the Seaman layup. Ospreys same look. Same with Kean as well. No subs either way, I don't believe.
Yep. Wynant, Dulude, Fatih, Jennings, Maroney for Stockton.
And now look at the pressure again.
Roth, Olivero, Anderson, McCoy, Badir. Nice pass. Beat them. From Maroney to Jennings, and beat the press.
Really nice bounce pass from Maroney right there.
And Stockton has cut the lead to 8, 33-25. Again, another shot in the paint.
And that's what you're hoping to get from Emma Maroney as one of your top guards.
Badir, Groff sees Anderson cutting in. Maroney picked that off.
She
played free safety.
That.
Ahead to Wynant. Wynant goes against Olivero. No call there as Olivero hits the deck. Ball will come out to Jennings and it'll start over. Good job by Wynant to keep it alive. Maroney, Dulude, Jennings goes in. Badir, left-hander up and good. Adriana Jennings starting to field a little bit. Stockton, 6 straight points now. 33-27.
Jennings up to 12 points now on the game.
Nice breakout for her. She's been struggling lately. There's McCoy with a quick 3. Bang. Oh, missed it. I anticipated that. Sorry. And there's a foul as Wynant went up for the rebound. Number 30, that'll be Kayla Anderson. That'll be, I believe, her first, team's third. Stephanie LaGreca will come into the game. Here's the pressure again from Kean.
I like the constant pressure, even being up almost the entire game they've been up, except for the 2-0 lead for the Ospreys early.
Maroney, Jennings against Badir. Wild shot, goes wide.
I like the pressure they're still bringing.
Brittany Groff in a hurry. Maroney cuts her off. Back out to McCoy.
I'm bringing Alves in to work on Badir, I gotta think.
Because right now, Lauren Wynant's in there. Groff got it inside. Badir pulls down a loose rebound. McCoy floater off the front rim, no good. Badir offensive rebound. She'll go back up, no good. Jennings grabs that. Takes a shot in the back from Badir. No call. Here's Maroney ahead to Wynant. Wynant, left-hander up, no good off the rim. Ball's loose and out to Olivero.
Wynant's done a nice job of running the floor the past few possessions.
Groff inside the Badir. And Maroney was, it's going to be an offensive foul.
Wow. On
Stephanie LaGreca. As Emma Maroney tried to hold her off.
Are they going to get her for one of those wing calls or something?
Must be. Tried to hook her.
Yeah. You don't see that very often. I thought she had the position on Maroney.
Jennings and Fatih out. La Rosa and Iona Alves in for the Ospreys. There's the pressure again. Cross court. Oh, they threw it away. Tried to get it to La Rosa and pass didn't have enough on it. There's Groff. She'll line up a 3 from McCoy. No good. Maroney taps it out to herself. 2-on-1 with Wynant. Maroney, jump stop, goes up and scores. Emma Maroney. And the lead's cut to 4, 33-29, with 4:50 left in the third quarter. Now Stockton with some pressure of their own.
Yeah, she decided to, Saved the sweet pass that she had on the last fast break. Take it herself that time. It paid off.
Olivero. Far side to McCoy, wide open for 3 and got it.
I don't know how you leave her wide open anywhere on the
Somebody
court.
missed that defensive assignment. That's not the person you want to leave open.
Yeah, she's had a really good game.
Give McCoy 12 now.
As you mentioned before, all threes.
All 4 threes.
Yeah. She's making her presence felt from beyond the arc.
Derek Smith in for Sarah Olivero for the Cougars.
Smith, another shooting threat. Saw what she did with the wide open 3 earlier when Ospreys didn't respect her range.
There's Maroney. Wind it. She'll get it across the timeline easily. Pulls up back to Maroney. Maroney, top of the key. Wind it. Ooh, walked with it too and got away with it. La Rosa. Back up to Maroney. Maroney with a rare 3. Off the front rim, no good.
Looked good.
Brittany Groff, she had a wide open look at it.
Yeah. She's been getting that look all night.
And here comes Kean. McCoy back to Smith. Badir out past the 3-point line. LaGreca. Oh, knocked away from Smith by La Rosa. Nice steal. La Rosa goes in. Shoots no good. Offensive rebound by Dulude. She misses. Ball's still loose. Dulude tries to save it. Off a Cougar player near the end line, and it goes out of bounds, and Stockton will keep possession.
Nice work by McCoy, originally disrupting the play underneath.
Here comes Jennings and Fatih back in for Dulude and Iona Alves. 36-29. 3:41 left third quarter. Stockton had cut this to 4. It's closest they've been all night. Since I believe it was 4-4. There's Fatih. Drops it to Maroney. Maroney tries to go baseline. Groff picks her pocket. Brittany Groff on the run. In a hurry. Groff down the lane. Scores. Went up against Jennings, who had the 2 fouls, and she let her go.
Fearless right there. Just taking her right into the teeth of the defense. Ooh.
Yep, the ball's knocked away. Kept by Rynett.
Now you're
They
seeing
have to hurry. And they can't get it across the timeline. It's a 10-second violation.
the pressure pays off, and finally.
First time tonight.
Yeah.
38-29 with 3:09 left third quarter. Stockton with their 11th turnover of the night. 16 turnovers for the Cougars.
It might be the Ospreys' fatigue, possibly, or maybe they don't want to move as much as they had early in the game, but yeah, that's not something you really want to see too often.
Freshman Brianna Robinson from Cape May Courthouse, first time tonight.
She's had some meaningful time this year.
She'll replace Emma Maroney. McCoy inside to Badir. Badir goes up, misses the shot. Jennings
Ooh, I don't know about
affected that. Ball hits the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Ospreys.
Good work by Fatih getting in there, but I'm not sure that should have been a jump ball. Looked like it might have been a foul on Fatih. But great work by her.
There's some contact there, but
efforts there for sure.
No call. Fatih cross court to La Rosa.
And there's times where referees will give you the benefit of the doubt if they know you're working.
La Rosa gets it taken away by Derek Smith. Smith to Groff. Groff goes baseline on Fatih. Inside to Badir, but they're going to call foul on Fatih.
What a great pass.
Yep. Fatih gave her the baseline, and she took it.
Yeah, Kean's just really doing well, seeing the openings in this defense and exploiting it.
Yep. First foul on him in Fatih. First team foul in the third quarter. 2:45 remaining, 38-29. Kean in the lead. McCoy gets loose for a 3. Back rim no good. Ball gets loose, and Shadir Badi gets the offensive rebound. To Brittany Groff, and the basket with a one-handed layup. Beautiful pass from Shadir Badi.
Didn't even have her left hand.
Didn't need it. Give Groff the basket, and there's a foul on LaGreca on Jennings. That'll be the 15th foul, so Jennings will get 2 at the line.
Ospreys have really cleaned it up in the third quarter. They're shooting 50% for the third quarter right now.
And Brittany Groff, 4 points. She's affected the game. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals.
We'll see Jennings again. She's already 2 for 2 from the line earlier in the quarter.
Kean has opened up the lead to 40-29 here with 2:27 left, and Jennings will get 2. Makes that one. Give her 13 on the night.
And she's played very clean start of the second half as well. Still with those 2 personal fouls that she ended the first half with.
Yeah, struggled a little bit in the first half with the 2 fouls, but she's really come alive here in the third quarter.
got 4 steals to go along with it. She'll be very efficient in that end.
Stephanie LaGreca will come out, and Morgan Dietz replaces her. She saw some time in the first half. 40-31. Stockton down by 9 with 2:27 left third quarter. Brittany Groff, Tariq Smith, Shadir Badi.
Osprey's been in the man-to-man all game. Besides McCoy, I don't really know another Cougar that is really going to threaten you from beyond the arc. Maybe they go in the zone at some point.
McCoy tries to go baseline. She gets knocked down, hits the rim. Going to be a jump ball as Dietz got the rebound, but she got tied up. But Kean will keep possession. I have to apologize. Shadir Badir. Shadi Badir. I probably mispronounced her name at least a half a dozen times tonight. Here's Groff. Badir works inside against Jennings. Jennings cuts her off. They're still trying to find her. A little over-the-top pass from McCoy to Badir over Jennings. No good. Ball's loose. Body's hitting the floor. It'll go out of bounds off to Stockton. Kean will retain possession as Adriana Jennings hit the floor, and it's taking a little minute to catch her breath.
Badir is a handful inside, huh?
Yes, she is.
Got Winan and Jennings all over her. There's a little confusion on the floor now.
They called a foul on Shadi Badir, which I thought was a tie-up.
That's tough.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't see that foul at all.
No, I saw 3 girls going for the ball there. I didn't see anything that would have warranted a foul, but especially after the fact.
Mandy King, the coach of Kean, can't be happy with that. Jennings will go to the line and shoot 2. So Badir gets her first foul. Again, Kean over to double bonus limit, so Jennings will get 2.
Jennings up to 14 points on the game now. Make it 15.
Remains perfect at the line, 5 for 5.
8-point deficit now.
Stockton trying to crawl back again.
They'll make it interesting, but
down by double digits a couple different times in this game.
yeah, I think they got to cut it to under 5 here before the end of the third quarter.
And right now it's 7, 40-33 with 1:45 left third quarter. Jennings now with 16.
6 for 6 from the free throw line. Real nice job for her.
McCoy gets a pick from Badir. Smith. Groff. Pick from Dietz. Badir. Now past her range to Groff. 10 on the shot clock. Badir. Smith thought about a 3. Driving on La Rosa. Out to Dietz. Dietz had to pick up a dribble, and she'll fire one up. And that'll be a shot clock violation on Kean. Nice job by the Osprey defense.
Yeah, it didn't look like Dietz had anywhere to really go with that one other than send it up, but
40-33, 1:14 left third quarter. Tough pass there by Winan.
Winan.
Yep, tried to get it to the middle, and Dietz picks it off.
She's holding her shoulder
Groff,
now.
wide open 3 from the wing. No good. Ball is loose. Tariq Smith pulls down the offensive rebound. Groff, under a minute. There's McCoy. She'll drive lane. Left hand, scoop shot, no good. Jennings got the rebound. Badir over the back.
Yeah, they got to check out Winan. She was holding her shoulder after that throwaway pass.
Yeah, she's grabbing the back of her right shoulder.
Not even sure head coach Devin Jefferson sees. She's chatting it up with La Rosa and Robinson. I guess she's all right to stay in if she doesn't.
Shadi Badir comes out. Madison Vaughn, 5'10" sophomore, into the game for Kean for the first time.
Well, once again, do they have Macy Seaman on a minutes restriction?
I don't know.
She came out early in the third, and maybe about halfway, I guess you could say, in the third. And
she's not in foul trouble. She's played a pretty dominant game. As Jennings remains perfect at the line now, 7 for 7. It's 17 points. Stockton cuts the lead to 6. They can cut it to 5 here with another Jennings foul shot.
Yeah,
They've gotten as close as 4. Makes it. 40-35, 52 seconds left. Closest the Ospreys were 4 points after a 4-4 tie early in the first quarter. It's been all Cougars since. Inside to Vaughn. Vaughn, left-hander up, no good. Rebound, Brianna Robinson. There's LaRosa, double teamed.
Gotta do something.
Back to Robinson, timeout called by Stockton. Good job by Devin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Now they only have 4 to get this across the timeline now. So it's a 30-second timeout called by Jefferson. Stockton down 5, but the big thing here right now is going to be getting the ball across the timeline in 4 seconds. Stockton down 5. Adriana Jennings leading the Ospreys, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals.
Yep, we'll see what they got drawn up for this inbounds. Obviously, short time, and with the pressure that Kean's been given all night, I think they can hold them for about 4. Honestly.
Stockton 20 points here in the third quarter. Highest scoring quarter they've had in some time. Outscoring the Cougars 20-12.
Yeah, they've had a very efficient quarter. Looking to bring that momentum into the fourth, of course. And I think this one has all the makings of a really great down-to-the-wire game.
Well, let's hope so. Stockton needs to keep this pressure on. Again, 24 on the shot clock. They got 4 seconds to get across the timeline. Here's Wynant. Kean with a man-to-man. They got to go, and they get it across.
Oh,
LaRosa.
She had fatigue if she looked, but obviously
she was lucky to get it there.
Yeah.
And LaRosa turned it over. Ball still loose. The Cougars will keep it. 20 seconds.
Shot clock off.
Here's Smith. Kean should get the last shot here. Tariq Smith drives on LaRosa. Off the front rim, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds off Madison Vaughn. Stockton will get the last shot with 10 seconds left.
It's a little early to be shooting, but it was a nice look by Smith.
That's why I think she took it. She saw that open lane right on the alley.
10 seconds. Let's see what the Ospreys could do.
LaRosa, 6, 5. Maroney should get the jumper off the backboard. Good. I didn't think there was enough time, but Maroney made it count.
Ospreys 2 buzzer beaters today.
Wow, 40-37 at the end of 3. As Maroney hits that one. We'll be right back to start the fourth quarter right after this. And we're back here at Jerry Matthews Court to start the fourth quarter, and it should be a good one, 40-37. Kean leads by 3. This is the closest Stockton's been since the teams were tied at 4-4 in the first period. And then Kean went on a 5-0 run and made it 9-4. So Stockton's gotten close, and they've played a really good third quarter, outscoring the Cougars 22-12, Eric.
Yeah, Cougars shooting 26% in the third quarter right there compared to the Ospreys 54%. They really turned it around coming out of halftime. See what they can do here to start the fourth.
It's Fatih, Maroney, Wynant, LaRosa, and Adriana Jennings. Seaman back in. Jennings goes right at her. Seaman blocks the shot. Macy Seaman, Kayla Anderson, Brittany Groff, Sarah Olivero, and Shannon McCoy, the starting 5 for the Kean Cougars.
I mean, when Seaman's on the floor, I don't know that there's been 2 back-to-back possessions we haven't said her name about something, whether it's offensive or defensive. She is an absolute...
LaRosa.
She's a real asset to Kean.
Nice job by Groff. Fatih tried to drive. Groff came from behind and tapped it away. She's got the ball. Wide open Olivero for 3. That's strong. Wynant with a big rebound. Just starting the fourth quarter, Stockton down 3. There's Maroney, foul line jumper. Front rim, around and good. Stockton within 1 at 40-39. Emma Maroney starting to feel her oats a little bit. She's got 8.
Ospreys needed that. Now they need a quick stop and score.
Here's Anderson. LaRosa on her. Stockton still in the man-to-man, as they've been all night. Both teams have, actually. Groff trying to get inside to Seaman. Jennings is all over her.
Under 10.
Here's Olivero. Anderson inside. Jennings, nice job. Front of her got away from her. Fatih to wind it and blocked away by Anderson. A little slow developing, getting the ball to Lauren Winant.
Yeah.
She'll come out. Madison Duluth will replace her.
It's one of those times where you might like to see a jump stop. Let the defender fly past you, and then, obviously she didn't realize how much time she had.
Jennings fires up a 3 off the inbounds pass from Duluth. Duluth over the back. Wow, they're going to give Stockton the ball. It looked like that was going to go off Madison Duluth. The official said differently.
Yeah, I think she knows she got away with one there.
So Duluth will trigger the inbound with 20 on the shot clock. Inside to Fatih, and Brittany Groff knocks it away, but Fatih retains control. Here's LaRosa. LaRosa guarded by Olivero. To Fatih. She'll line up a 3, first one tonight for her. Front rim no good. Good box out by the Cougars. Groff with the rebound. McCoy. Groff. Olivero inside to Seaman. Knocked away by Jennings.
Nice ball movement by Kean, whipping the ball around. And the head coach for Kean, Andy King,
Yep.
not happy at all. I think she thinks that Jennings fouled Seaman on the inbound, or on the...
And Jennings trying to be a little bit more physical. She had 2 fouls early in the game.
She's already had 2 deflections on passes trying to get into Seaman inside, so...
Here's Brianna Robinson in for Fatih, freshman for the Ospreys. Groff triggered the inbounds. Anderson, Groff in the corner. Little head fake, tries to get inside to Anderson. Works on Madison LaRosa, left-hander up, no good. LaRosa battles Anderson for the rebound, but Anderson takes it. Anderson, scoop underneath, no good. LaRosa gets the rebound. Good defense by Madison LaRosa, stayed tough. Here's Maroney. Maroney going down the lane, goes up against Seaman. Had Anderson on her hip. So Maroney will get 2 at the line. It's just a matter of who the foul's on. It's Macy Seaman. That'll be her 3rd. Team's first in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, we'll see Maroney at the line shooting 62%. Only player on the Osprey squad besides Iona Alves to shoot a free throw tonight. Or besides Adriana Jennings and Alves to shoot a free throw tonight. Misses the first.
See if she can make this one to tie it up. No good, back rim. Madison Duluth with the offensive rebound.
Wow.
Snuck in behind Anderson. Robinson. Maroney. Kayla Robinson on her. Switch off now, McCoy has her. Wow, that's Sarah Olivero. Duluth tried to set a pick, and Olivero looked like she was going for a sack.
Yeah.
Ran right through her.
Yeah, that's a tough foul right there.
Kayla Anderson out. Stephanie LaGreca in for Kean. 40-39, 7:40 left, 4th quarter.
Just looked and saw Winant checking with the medical staff on the sideline. She's back on the bench now. Something to keep an eye on, that shoulder. I'm sure is what was bothering her.
There's Maroney. Stockton takes a little air out of the ball. She's going to work on McCoy. Gets inside the lane, tried to get it to Jennings. That's a bad pass. Would go off LaGreca. She couldn't hold it.
It's going to stay here.
We'll stay here with the Ospreys. It's Fatih out. Excuse me, Fatih in, Robinson out. Madison Duluth will be the inbounder. 8 on the shot clock for Stockton.
Yeah, they're not going to reset that? Oh, yeah, that's what he's saying now. I thought that there was possession for Kean, or at least for a second. That's usually what indicates a shot clock reset, I believe.
Well, I don't know about that because really I don't think Kean had possession of it. The ball got knocked away.
Okay, so yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. They're putting 10 on there, maybe?
No, they're going to give her a full shot clock,
Wow.
30.
So they must be saying change of possession, full change of possession, right?
Wow. I guess they said that LaGreca had enough possession of it where they get the full 30 seconds.
Wow. Kean still holding on to that 1-point lead.
Advantage to the Ospreys with a full 30-second clock. Here's Fatih. Fatih, Brittany Groff, been on her pretty good all night. Groff knocks it away. Fatih retains possession. Fatih cannot shake the senior. and then throws it away. And here's Olivero ahead to Brittany Groff, and it should be an easy one.
Real nice
and it
pass.
is.
Beautiful pass.
Nice pass from Olivero. 42-39. Just under 7 minutes to play, fourth quarter.
You see that pressure, of course.
Maroney across the timeline. Stockton trying to break a 4-game losing skid.
Still looking for their first win of 2023.
Kean coming off a loss to Rowan on Saturday. LaRosa has not scored tonight. And then loses out of bounds. Good defense by LaGreca.
Yeah, LaRosa has had a tough night. 0 for 8 from the field, 0 for 4 from three-point land. She's got 5 rebounds and a steal.
17 turnovers now for the Ospreys. McCoy, Seaman. Olivero with LaRosa guarding her. There's LaGreca. Halls gets to McCoy, guarded by LaRosa. Groff, Seaman in front of the Kean bench. That's not where you want her to be.
Under 10 on the shot clock.
There's Groff. Tries to shake Fatih. Pulls up. Tries to lob it inside. Gets it. Oh, and it's a shot clock violation. She couldn't get the shot off in time.
Real nice play. I guess that's the benefit of having a girl as big as Macy Seaman just to chuck it up to.
Yep. Adriana Jennings couldn't go up there with her, but it turned out Stockton gets the turnover. 42-39, under 6 to play. Maroney gets it to Jennings. Some shaky ball handling going on here. There's DeLude, goes against Seaman. Older depth shot. LaGreca with the rebound for Kean. Here's Olivero. Ahead to Brittany Groff. Groff out to McCoy. McCoy drives, elbow. Groff, three-point line.
Tough defense down there.
Oh, and Macy Seaman just got her 4th foul. Her and Jennings were really banging underneath.
Yeah, that was tough.
I think Macy Seaman threw the one arm up just a little bit too high. The officials got her, and it's her 4th.
Yeah, she had a really nice first half. Been slowed down here in the second.
Yeah, but they come off the bench with Shadi Badir.
She's got 3 as well, though. So she's got to play smart offensively and defensively. There's been more than a few offensive fouls.
Yet another turnover.
Ooh, hard collision.
That's going to be a foul on Madison DeLude. Groff was going for the ball and inadvertently tripped Brittany Groff. She'll get her foul. 5:20 left, fourth quarter. Kean 42, Stockton 39.
Really like the energy and effort from both sides right now. Both sides know how important the win here tonight would be. For the Ospreys, obviously, it would break their losing streak.
LaGreca gets it knocked away by Maroney, pulled down by DeLude. 21st turnover for the Cougars, and they're still leading by 3. There's Maroney. Maroney drives in on Badir and gets it blocked. 8th block of the night for the Kean Cougars. 4 from Macy Seaman.
If you're Badir, that's a gutsy attempt right there, knowing that you have 3 fouls and your other team's big man is in trouble already, as far as foul trouble. You know.
Maroney, DeLude at the foul line, drives on LaGreca, goes up underneath, and she gets fouled. So Stephanie LaGreca will pick up that foul. As now fouls are starting to pile up for the Kean Cougars with 4:50 left in the fourth quarter. That's the 4th team foul, 3rd on LaGreca. And DeLude will go to the line for 2. Stockton down 3. They need all these points.
69% free throw shooter on the year for DeLude, or is DeLude.
You gotta like it though. I mean, they've been very aggressive going inside.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to getting the shots blocked.
I feel like in the first half they weren't calling a lot of those either. They were letting them play inside.
Yeah, things are getting a little tight now as DeLude makes the first. And makes the second. Stockton now closes to within 1 again. Winding in, Fatih out. Kayla Anderson in for Kean. And LaGreca goes out.
Last time Wyman was on the floor, she ran the floor really well from defense to offense.
Stockton, little 1-2-2 pressure.
Yeah.
Kean breaks it. Olivero inside to Badir. That was a mismatch on Maroney, but Badir missed a shot. And here's McCoy wide open for 3 and hits again.
Real nice ball movement.
Shannon McCoy with a dagger. Give her 15 on the night, all from three-point land. 45-41.
She only had one attempt that wasn't from three-point land. She's 5 for 12 now.
Stockton needs the answer. 4:15 left, fourth quarter. Down 4. They've gotten within 1. Maroney goes inside. Badir cuts her off. Dulude jumper, good. Madison Dulude made herself available. Maroney found her. 4 minutes even left in the fourth quarter. Stockton down 2, 45-43. Jennings just missed a steal there.
Yeah, it was a tough pass. Nice work by McCoy to retain possession.
Cougars will set up. McCoy in front of the bench. Anderson, Olivero. Nice cut by Shannon McCoy. She missed a layup. Beautiful pass from Olivero. Nice, well set up play. McCoy couldn't convert. And here comes the Ospreys. La Rosa. Again, Madison La Rosa has not scored tonight. And Dulude gets it knocked away, and McCoy comes up with the loose ball. Another turnover for Stockton at an inopportune time. Yeah. Anderson inside to Badir. Badir goes up, misses the layup, but she gets fouled. And she'll go to the line and shoot 2. I believe that's Lauren Wynett. It should be her first, and it is.
Yeah, La Rosa is second on the team in points per game, which is obviously huge, being that she hasn't scored it all tonight, but you're seeing other people on the team step up in a big way.
And I'll have to look because I don't remember her being a sophomore if she's ever not scored in a game that she's played in. As Badir misses the first. 45-43 with 3:17 left, fourth quarter.
And this is a glowing stat for Badir, 24% free throw shooter on the year.
Of course, she splashed at the second one.
Yeah.
46-43.
So 3-point game. And a reminder to everyone that game coming up next is the men's game between Stockton and Kean. That's going to be approximately a 7:30 start. We got 3 minutes to go still here, 3-point game.
46-43, Maroney tries to go baseline on Anderson. Pushes her way in, no good, wild shot, McCoy with the rebound.
I'll slow it up here for sure. Take the ball out of take some air out of the ball right now.
Anderson, McCoy, wild 3, back rim. That was way out, but Kean with the offensive rebound. There's going to be a foul on Stockton, I believe.
So it might be going against Jennings. Nope, it's going to be Fatih.
Fatih gets that.
McCoy will inbound. Maroney will sit. And now here's McCoy.
McCoy drives
Tough
in
shot.
and scores on Dulude. Tough shot. 48-43 with 2:20 left in the regulation.
There was really nothing there.
Oh,
McCoy.
and almost a steal by McCoy.
Great play.
Yeah. Adria Jennings imploring her team, slow down and relax. Madison La Rosa, in every game that she's played, freshman and sophomore year, has scored a point until tonight.
Well, we're hoping that changes. Ooh,
And that's a foul on Shannon McCoy.
tough fall for Jennings.
Yep. McCoy bumped her and she knew it. Tried to help her up. And Jennings go to the line and shoot 2 because that's a 15 foul on Kean. First foul on McCoy tonight, with 5th on the Cougars. 48-43. And this is big for Stockton because the clock stops with 2:14 left in regulation. Stockton down 5. They've gotten within 1 a couple times.
Jennings perfect from the line tonight.
And it remains that way. 19 now on the night for the junior.
Adding in 7 rebounds and 4 steals to go along with that. You could hear a pin drop in this.
Stockton within 3, 48-45. The Ospreys need a stop.
They haven't had the lead since 2-0 in the first.
That's right. Kayla Anderson. McCoy wide open on the wing. Shoots a 3 and hits it. Once again, Shannon McCoy got loose.
She didn't even have full control of that ball.
No, she didn't. She didn't need much. McCoy now with 20.
If I'm the Ospreys, I'm locking off.
Maroney goes in on Badir. Blocked by Badir. Maroney gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out. La Rosa thought about a three, but Olivero cut her right off.
Yeah, she's definitely looking to shoot her way out of that.
10 on the shot clock. Fatih tries to drive on Groff. Goes baseline. There's Wynant open for three. That's going to be short and wide. Jennings put the shot up and got fouled before the shot clock went off.
That's big for the Ospreys. Minute 26.
Brittany Groff with the foul.
Got to cut it to 4 here.
That three by Shannon McCoy might have put a dagger in it.
Just to look at what's coming up for the women Ospreys. They'll be traveling to Jersey City, New Jersey on Saturday to face the number 7 team in the NJAC. That's NJCU, Jersey City University. And that's going to be at 1 o'clock. As for Kean, they're going to be home Saturday in Union, New Jersey to take on the number 5 team in the NJAC. That's Montclair State University. And their women's game will be at 3.
Yeah, don't let that number 7 seed right now fool you for New Jersey City because they're very good. And Jennings makes both. Timeout called by Stockton.
All right.
51-47, a minute 26 left in regulation. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Next home game for the Stockton women will be on January 21st when the Ospreys host Rapido College right here at 1 p.m. In Stockton, Rapido, January 21st at 1 p.m.
And we're back. John Leon, Eric Bretz. Last minute and 26 here of a entertaining game. Stockton down by 4, 51-47 to the Kean Cougars. Adriana Jennings, game high 22 points, a perfect 12 for 12 from the line. Then Shannon McCoy, the 5th-year senior from Kean, has 20. 6 for 14 from three-point range.
Ospreys are 0 for 8 as a team. That's just showing you how well McCoy's been playing, and there it is.
And there it is, Olivero to McCoy. Beautiful play coming out of the timeout. They stretch the lead to 6 at 53-47. Coming up on 1 minute to play.
McCoy with the last 5 points for Kean.
La Rosa loses control but gathers it back in. Maroney, got to have some urgency here, down 6.
Under a minute now.
Got to go. There's Maroney, yo-yoing the ball. Fatih, 10 on the shot clock, and this is not what you want to see. La Rosa looks like she wants to drive, and does. Goes off the backboard and scores. La Rosa's first 2 of the night. 53-49 with 40 seconds left. Kean's going to want to take some air out of the ball right now, I think. Here's McCoy. I want the ball in her hands. Olivero, Anderson. McCoy broke through. Anderson didn't see her. Badir, Groff. 10 on the shot clock, 22 in the game. Badir.
If you're Stockton and you're looking to foul anyone, it's Badir.
Olivero goes scoop, shot in, no good, and fouled. And Olivero will go to the line for 2. Wynant's going to get that foul with 14.9 seconds left. And this could just about lock it up. 53-49, a 4-point lead for the Cougars.
Olivero, 1 for 2.
Stockton just showed no urgency coming down and let the shot clock run down again.
And I got to be honest, it didn't really look like they had a set plan. You can't, you're down 6 with under a minute. You can't be letting the shot clock drain down to under 5 seconds.
Correct. Devin Jefferson's going to call a timeout to advance the ball if she makes it. And no, did not. Jennings with a rebound. And Jefferson did call the timeout.
Oh, okay. At first I thought I saw a
jump ball
yeah.
or turnover. Stockton will call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Let's rewind. 53-49. Stockton's crawled their way back. They've had a really good second half. Scored 34 points in the second half after only scoring 15 in the first half. Adriana Jennings, 22 points, 5 for 17 from the field, 9 rebounds, perfect 12 for 12 from the line, and 4 steals. Emma Maroney with 10 to go with a couple rebounds, 3 assists, and a pair of steals. Shannon McCoy with 22 on the night, 6 for 14 from three-point range to add to that. She's tied Jennings for high score. Macy Seaman, 6'3" sophomore, 10 points, but she's been in foul trouble, 4 rebounds, 4 blocks. And she really altered this game in the first half for the Cougars.
Yeah, she definitely did. And it's been a really hard-fought game from both sides. Like to see how this one, see the ending right here. 4-point game.
13.7 seconds left in regulation. 4-point game. Jennings on Badir, drives, shoots, scores. 10 seconds left. Stockton, Kean with the timeout this time. 53-51. It's easy for me to say. With 10 seconds even to play in the fourth period.
Yeah, the effort on display right there from Jennings. And what I like about this Osprey team is they could have definitely packed it up at halftime after the half that they had. They kept fighting, and they came out a lot stronger in their second half, and they're showing it here.
They were down 13 at the half, 28-15.
Yeah.
And they played well.
And they were shooting 20% at half. You look now for the game, they're at 30, so they've bumped their total average up.
Yeah, they've gotten within one a couple different times, but just have not been able to get over the hump. Stockton only led once, 2-0. Scored the first 2 points of the game. And then was tied at 4-4 before Kean put on a 5-0 run to make it 9-4. And Stockton has trailed ever since.
Big number 11 out there for Kean.
As well she should be at this point.
Yeah.
10 seconds left in the game. When in trouble, throw it to 6'3" sophomore, Macy Seaman. Like you said earlier, it's a nice weapon to have.
Yeah, she's not the worst free throw shooter either, so you can definitely depend on her at the line. I
like what they did there. Olivero inbounded. She was looking for Shannon McCoy. Wynant and Fatih double teamed McCoy. So she had to throw it to Kayla Anderson. Anderson got fouled by La Rosa. It's her first. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Kayla Anderson. Both teams are over to the limit now, 5 team fouls.
Yeah, I didn't think that there was really any, there was no secret as to where they were trying to go with that. Obviously McCoy, number 1 option coming out of the timeout.
Anderson misses the first. Stockton has life.
Yeah.
8.5 seconds left. Stockton has a timeout left.
Kean's still with 3.
Anderson makes the second.
All right.
Timeout Stockton, they'll advance it in front of their bench.
So you know what's very ironic about this right here is the fact that the Ospreys haven't hit a 3-pointer all game, and now they're going to need one in order to stay in it. It's going to be a full here at Jerry Matthews Court, and we will be right back.
We're back here at Jerry Matthews Court, 8.5 seconds left, 3 points difference. Kean leads 54-51. Stockton needs a 3 to tie this. They have not hit a 3 all night, 0 for 8.
Coming down to the wire here. This is exactly the game that we were hoping to see. 2 NJAC conference rivals.
Jennings, La Rosa, the best 3-point shooter they have. Lauren Wynant, who can put up a couple. Emma Fatih, who can shoot a 3. And Emma Maroney will trigger the inbounds. So you got 3 decent 3-point shooters out there. Maroney, Fatih. Back to Maroney. Gotta go. Maroney with a 3. That air ball's nothing. And that goes out of bounds, and it'll be Kean's ball. And a timeout called by the Cougars with 2.1 left. Of all the people on the floor right now, I remember Maroney would have been the last one I would have thought would take that 3.
Yeah, gotta wonder if the game plan was a little shook off there. Fatih was open originally on the catch, but she caught it a little deep.
She did catch it way deep. It was about 40 feet away when she caught it. So it was not exactly 3-point range. So Andy King calls timeout for Kean. They're just going to try to get this ball in bounds.
Yeah, try to just waste out the last 2.1.
You figure Stockton has to foul. 2.1, 54-51.
Yep, and Ospreys, obviously, the only real shot they have right now is just tying it. Not a chance that they're really going to win it here with the last 2.1, even if anything crazy happens, but they're just hoping for a steal off the inbound.
If I'm Stockton right now, I gotta go for every ball on the inbounds pass. Every pass, you got to take the shot to try to intercept it.
Yeah, you got to sell out here.
Yeah, you do. You have to almost play defensive backs, every one of them. Jennings, Wynett, Maroney, LaRosa, and Fatih for the Ospreys. Macy Seaman, Anderson, McCoy, Groff, and Olivero, the starting 5 for the Kean Cougars. Olivero will be the inbounder.
They're doubling.
You have to sell out here,
and
McCoy gets the ball into her. And they foul right away, and that should do it with 0.4 seconds left in the game.
She backdoored Lauren Wynett. Wynett thought she was going up the court. Lost her for just a second.
That's all it took.
That's all it takes.
Shannon McCoy, all-conference player for Kean. A couple different times in her career. 22 points. This will be her first foul shots of the night. Count that.
With that, a 4-point lead.
Don't forget, coming up in about 20 minutes or so will be the Stockton men against Kean Cougars men. Both teams 6-1 in the NJAC, as that'll do it. As Fatih throws one up after the buzzer, and that'll do the final score. 56-51. Kean defeats Stockton, sends the Ospreys to their 5th consecutive loss. Kean snaps their little 1-game losing streak. Stockton will drop to 8-7 on the season, 3-5 in the NJAC. Kean goes to 7-8 and 5-3 in the NJAC and moves them up a little bit. So we'll be back in about 30